Today's question, how can I tell if my kid is coasting on natural talent or if they're genuinely being challenged? Such a good one. Let's talk about it. Matt Thompson, raising a warrior, bald dude in sunglasses, incredibly white, probably messing up the entire color scheme for this video. Yeah, anyway, so we're talking about the whole idea of how can I tell if my kid is just naturally athletic? And it happens. Earlier today, I was teaching my little dragons class, kids like 7 and under. And I got a bunch of kids in there, and like some of them, there's 2 of them is their first day. One little boy's on the spectrum. He's just smiling, having a great time. And the dad's looking at me going, is this okay? I'm like, your autistic kid is beaming right now. I think we're great. I think just what he's doing is great. His little sister's running around. She's doing great. And then I got this one kid. And cool parents, cool kid. He's crazy tall for his age. And this, I say it once, this kid just does it. Boom. Hey kid, we're gonna do back fall. This kid, bam, pops up. Did I do a good job? I'm like, kid, you're killing it, man. Keep moving. You know, we do like a little obstacle course some days. One area's dancing. He just gets there and he's getting down, starts kicking the target. I'm like, this kid's awesome. He's not working hard. He's just having a ball. At that age, it's fine. Don't care. Doesn't matter. When they clear 7, I mean, and when I say 7, it's like a developmental thing. It depends on the kid. Then, yeah. First off, if you're not sure if they're doing it because they're just talented.
Do you have any special talents?
Again, just like when we talk about kids, like a kid on the spectrum, let's say, they're gonna have other obstacles. And so when they're doing the process, that's the perform, assess, theorize, drill, and then repeat. What their goals are gonna be very different. So for example, if I have a kid who has something that's in the way of their learning, okay, some kind of a disability, let's say. Well, okay, then maybe their goal is, can I sit here and pay attention in this uncomfortable uniform to what this dude's telling me to do and execute it? That might be enough.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Well, just in that same regard, a kid who has a natural aptitude, you know, you have to challenge them. So it's not about, you know, well, my kid is really naturally talented, so how can I tell? I think what it is, it doesn't matter. You push them until something's tough to do. You keep engaging them. So if that means, okay, you're really good at, you know, when you're rolling here in your jiu-jitsu class, and okay, so let's take you some tournaments. Let's do it. Oh, that sounds hard. It is.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You're good. So we do hard things when we're good. That's a different lesson that you're teaching. You're teaching them that the process, performing, assessing, theorizing, drilling, and then performing again and running that's the goal. If that's the goal, then whatever they decide to do, they're going to get very good at it pretty quick. And martial arts, in my opinion, it's not the only thing that teaches it, but it's really good at it. Because you have that immediate feedback from the person that you're sparring on how well you did. You know pretty quick. So I think it's a fair question. But if it's a question that concerns you, I think you're addressing it the wrong way. Process. constant improvement, Kaizen, those things, way more important. Everybody's got a certain amount of innate talent. When I was a little kid, my granddad picked up on that I was gonna be a talented musician. He was a musician. And so he was like, that kid, that's gonna be my musician grandbaby. And yeah. So what I did was I would play a little and he would encourage, and I'd play a little and he would encourage, and I'd play a little, and then he would be like, no, you don't have it. You're terrible at this. Try this. I get mad. And I get mad, he thought it was funny. But I'd quadruple down and learn whatever the thing was he was busting my chops about that day. And then, so he did it because he knew I had kind of a rebellious streak. He leaned into that. So what I'm trying to say here is find the style of your kid. To have a natural aptitude, challenge them, make them work. That's more important. They may impress the whole world with what they have. Who knows? But if they're challenged, they're engaged, and they have people behind them pushing them and cheering them on, nothing will stop you from raising a warrior.